Okay, I admire the women who decided not to have children. Um, I wish I could have made that choice. I feel like I wasn't wise in having kids. You get pressure, especially as women, and then depending on what culture you're in, black, African, whatever, and just a lot of other cultures. And when I was a child, I really was like, oh my gosh, I want to be a mom and all this. And at that time I was a Christian. So they really pressure women, to be, that God will grant you a husband and you have children because that's what you're made for, right? That's why you got all this stuff you're made to have kids. That didn't happen for me. It took a long time for me to have my son and everything else. And I wasn't prepared for him. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, I'm not prepared for him. This is why I don't, I hate being a mother. Um, Motherhood really sucks. But it's not even that. So forget about, oh, I don't have a husband or I don't have the money. It's my own personality because when my son came, it really showed me how I don't like tending to people. I don't like teaching anybody. And I don't want to be, and I'm not very patient. And I like things for myself. And also, I don't feel the value of having kids, especially nowadays. Because, especially now when you know, people whine and complain about society is still disgusting, still racist, robots are coming, and a lot of people lose their job and their careers. A lot of people are struggling when it comes to their finances. But it's like I have no freedom. I don't have time as a woman once I have my son. It's like he's literally underneath my armpit all the time and it's irritating. And I don't like his personality at all. I don't love him. I do care for him because I did bring him on this earth and I'm going to raise him the best way that I can without the help of his so called father. But I have no joy whatsoever in all this. And I regret it. I wish I would have had an abortion and all that. But he knows how I feel about him. He thinks that I hate him. I just, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what y'all want to hear and everything else like that, too. And yes, my son may not like me when he gets older. I'm not expecting him to take care of me. And not only that, but I would suggest as he gets older to get a vasectomy because I do not want to be a grandmother. I don't want to deal with the women, the little women, the women, the hoes out there that's going to be growing up and everything else. I don't want to deal with it. Okay. I have no desire to be a grandmother and I have no desire for him to take care of me. I could take care of myself. So it's no different between like people try to threaten women. Oh, if you're not married, who's going to take care of you? Who's going to guide you? Ain't no man guys, no woman to nothing. Okay, besides tragedy in a lot of cases, especially in the black community. And secondly, I'm not looking for my son to take care of me when I get older. Okay, if I want to leave this earth, I'll leave this earth because this earth to me is useless anyway, and so are humans. Okay, so so stop that and everything else. So don't come to me with these stupid nonsense. I mean, yes, I grew up in Christian, but I'm an atheist. I don't believe there is even a God at all. I think it's just been brainwashed into our heads and everything else. And I feel like everyone's not meant to be a mother, everyone's not meant to be a father, and they shouldn't be ashamed to say it. So I do admire these women who decided not to have children, not because they hate them. I love kids. I just don't want to deal with them 24 hours. I just don't. Because when I was a teenager, I used to work at daycare center and I loved them when they're little babies. So like between 4 and under. I love that stage. And I had an excellent pregnancy. I loved my baby when he was that little. But as he getting older, It's really disgusting. And it's like, I almost feel like I put myself in a prison. It's really nasty. And maybe I given him his own childhood trauma because I don't love him. I do care for him, but I will take responsibility for him because he's here. And I'm just more concerned. I mean, if I could give him up for adoption, I would, but and everything else. But the reason why I won't, probably no one will adopt him anyway because he's 10. Then secondly, there's too many disgusting perverts out there. Okay, it's like especially with the men. You know, a lot of you men don't know whether you want to be male or female. It's really disgusting and nasty. And it's like and everything else like that too. So I just feel more safer when he's here with me and everything else, and I can know who's around him and all that. I do not trust humans and everything else like that too. I feel like everybody has a motive and all this, and majority is not good. And I don't rely on no disgusting, fake, nasty God to protect humans. Yeah, right. You never protect the humans. Maybe certain ones, but majority, not all. And all this, but yeah, you don't have to. I understand women who do put their kid to CPS, women who dump those kids if they can to the daddies, and I think it's great and all this. Um, yeah, and everything else. I'm so glad that I'm not having any more children. I don't know how a woman can handle it by herself with more than one child. Okay. Without going crazy, okay, and all this. But I think it probably would be much better and okay if you, for some reason, had a lot of money and you could have other people take care of him. And this is a like a nanny or a maid or whatever, and that you don't have to really deal with him. Like right now, I wish I could pay someone to teach him. I don't know whatever boys need to learn or whatever. So and all this, but he's so frustrating. And like I said, it's like I dread each day that he wakes up, to be honest, and all that. Um, like I said, I'm gonna do my best to. I will take care of him until he can take care of himself, or I can legally kick him out when he's 18. He may be kicked out by the time he's 15, and everything else like that too. If he gives me too much turmoil. I think I said that wrong. Too much headache. Yeah, much better. Too much disgusting headache. Because I feel like I don't have to deal with it. I really don't. And everything else. But like I said, I will do my best to convince him when he's a teenager or whatever to get a vasectomy just for don't have any kids. I don't see anybody for having more children, especially when they're cutting off jobs, threatening us with robots and everything else. There'll be no value to even have kids anymore and all that. And it's gonna be worse, especially if you are black. If black people still whine and complain now when you had opportunities to have so many jobs and everything and you still complain, it's gonna be worse for your black kids and all this. So yeah, so that's it. That's it. You don't have to love being a mom. Okay. You can regret it, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's not like I can take him, I buy a dress I don't like and then return it. I can't do that. So this was a great, horrible mistake that I made, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. And if you don't like it, so what? See, the thing with a lot of you, because I know like a lot of white women and Asian women, let's complain how they regret it, and you guys, it was okay because oh, the white girl, the Asian. I think a lot of black women regretted having their kids, but they just couldn't say it. And you guys do something different and all this. So I don't care what you have to say, because the thing is, you're not going to change someone's mind. You're not going to change someone's feelings, and you're not in my shoes. Okay, you're not me. You don't have my personality and everything else. And if I don't like something, I'm just not gonna like it. If I don't love you, I just don't love you. If I could care for you and everything else, but that's about it. And I can take responsibility for you. Just like a lot of these black men, deadbeat fathers. See, you think that, oh, I need to love these kids. You don't have to love them, but you should take responsibility for them because you help bring them into this world. It's nothing to do about love. People don't know anything about love. That's why your relationships fail. That's why a lot of you get divorces. That's why a lot of you will be with a person that will beat you up and everything else like that. So none of y'all know anything about love and all this. But my thing is, it's responsibility that you need to have. So you took the action of bringing a little human to this world. You should have responsibility. It's so fucking annoying. You should have responsibility and everything else like that too. And everything else. You should have responsibility. It has nothing to do with love or feelings or whatever else like that too. It's like who cares and all that. And those of you who believe in God and all this, even your God doesn't love. He doesn't even love his creation. I mean, just look at this earth. Okay. But thanks for listening. Subscribe, support me and my son's channel and everything else like that too. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. Um, Bye, y'all.